Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Potts. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Turning it on! Grabbed in the middle. It's Jennings. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Line is set on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Green Wave. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
14, Georgia Southern, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Potts.
The return is tackled down at the 15.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every offense offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Barrow. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, they lined up in a formation that had the whole defense crowded in the middle of the field, and then they popped the jet sweep on them, trying to get to the outside. Nice scheme offensively.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Here we go. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. On the ground. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perkins. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Grab near the marker. It's Barrow. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 27 over Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, There's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Right on the money. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Eagles have this offense rolling. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. It's worthy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Jennings. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Tight end now in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails toward the back of the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. First down for this offense. Running to the left. Fights off a defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set.
Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jennings. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Here's the pressure. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 8 with the catch and score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Georgia Southern, 23.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and time to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 32 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jennings. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Makes the grab. It's Worthy. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Got his man quickly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
No good. That keeps the score. Tulane, 41.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense. because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down. You get out of bounds. You work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year.